Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, my guys, my friends, my weirdos. We're back for another video this week. So I decided I was actually just journaling and I was writing down a whole bunch of things that I've learned and like things that I wish I would have heard or known sooner. So I've got a list of like 42 things. So this might be a two-part vid. So yeah, it's just a little bit something different. Also, I just decided to go into the spare room. That's why the background is a bit different. Also, the lighting is better, so it's good. Okay. Let's get into it. Welcome to Gill's space. Alright, so the first point I have is what I've learned is you should only really worry about your path. Everyone is on a different journey, so there's no point in looking at someone else and being like, oh, I want that, or why is this not happening to me, or why is this happening to me, or why isn't it happening, you know? So yeah, just worry about where you headed, where you want to go, and don't worry about everyone else. Okay, number two is the only opinion that matters is your own. Well, yeah. Everyone will have things to say, and the only opinion that matters is your own, what you think of yourself and how you see yourself. Everyone else's opinion is irrelevant, so yeah, that's a cool one. Number three, you are valid. You are very valid. If you feel a certain way about a certain situation or just about something in general, that is valid, and you are your own person and you will feel your own things. And for anyone else to say that what you're feeling isn't correct is just not on. And yeah, don't just worry about how you feel and just work through that, obviously. Number four, everything has its time. This is probably like one of the worst ones to learn and to like understand that things will always happen when they're supposed to, not when you want them to happen. So yeah, it's just you gotta learn to be patient, and also when things do happen, they're not gonna be exactly how you want them. It's probably gonna be better or slightly different. So 5, enjoy the journey, enjoy the ups and the downs, and life is too short and it goes way too quickly for you to worry about all these things. So just be present and live in that moment and just enjoy your life and just live your best life, really. Number 6 is you can do more than you think. This is a big one. We always have this idea of fear that keeps us back and doesn't allow us to do things. It's all about it's like a mental block, you know? As soon as you push through that first hurdle, it gets so much easier. Obviously, there are going to be different types of hurdles and different challenges that come along. But as soon as you are determined and you put your head down and you actually try, it's easier than you think. It's always that first step that's a little bit like, oh, you know, this is uncomfortable. I don't know if I'd like this, but I promise you, it's worth it. It's stronger than you think. Number 7 is when you stop looking for things, they happen. This is a big one, especially obviously work-wise or love life or anything like that. As soon as you go looking for something and you desperately want it, you basically say that you don't have it. So it doesn't happen. As soon as you let it go and just almost like pretend you really have it, it shows up. It's a weird one like that. The universe is a little tricky little guy. It likes to just gives you the opposite or gives you what you need, not what you think you need. Yeah. Number 8 is, if you feel stuck, change your point of view. Most of the time when things don't work out, or we're stuck, or we're confused, we don't really try and like pivot or try and look at it from a different angle. We're just very stuck in our little, almost like a horse with the things, so you can't see the sides. Whereas if you remove the sides, you are able to move and see if there's a different way of attack, to attack the problem and sort out the problem and fix the issue. Number 9 is try new things. I promise you, obviously we're better creatures of habits. It's very easy for us to go to the same places, do the same things. But as soon as you put yourself in different situations and experience new things, it opens up a whole new world, really. And you get to like meet new people, experience new things. Like me, obviously, I'm very comfortable at home, but now I've started like going to the cafes and stuff that I want to go to, and I just go sit there and work and just strike up conversations with people that are sitting there. And just it's been really cool. Yeah, I've met some very cool people lately, actually. Yeah. Number 10. Number 10 is very similar to number 9. Change your surroundings and also change your routine. Obviously, certain routines are cool. Like obviously, I go to the gym at like 5 in the morning. I know it's insanity, but certain things you should have a routine. But now, obviously, I had a routine of like working at home, like not really going out, and now I exercise. I get home, have breakfast, maybe go to a cafe, work at a cafe, go out. Just get out of my space. Obviously, be careful, cautions, clothing, all that jazz. Yeah. But 11 is put yourself out there. Yeah, like I said with some other points, fear is a very big determinant of what we do. And if you don't let fear hold you back, you experience so many new things. And especially me now, obviously I've been going on quite a few dates and just putting myself out there, and like met some really lovely people that I wouldn't have otherwise come across, that I passed by really in the past. That's cool. Yeah, there's been some great people that I've met lately just by putting myself out there. Number 12 is, the worst someone can say to you is no. This is a big one. So yeah, people are very scared of the word no for some unknown reason. It's literally just a word. And obviously when people do say no, you just find another way of tackling the problem, or obviously changing your point of view and then trying again. Try again. I promise you. It probably just wasn't meant to be. And weird how people are scared of the word no, but it's one of those things. And I say it to people all the time when they want to do something and they're scared, or I'm like, honestly, the worst they can say is no, and you move on, or you try again, and do from a different point of view or whatever. Yeah. But 13 is focus on the things that spark joy and make you happy, because life is way too short to worry about all these things that just bring you down and just make you sad. Rather focus on the things that make you happy and go with that. Especially now in the pandemic and stuff, it's obviously very easy to be hard on yourself and get down on yourself. But life is so much better than that, and you choose how you want your day to go. And if you choose to only do things that make you happy and spark joy and just, broaden your horizon, your life will be so much better, I assure you. 14 is get to know yourself and spend time alone with yourself and really get to know who you are. This is one thing that I'm very comfortable in now. I am very, very comfortable being alone, and sometimes it's to my detriment because I just don't want to get out of it. Obviously, I've forced myself to get out every now and then, and obviously see people and have some other interaction besides myself, because obviously I do talk to myself a lot because obviously I do live alone. But this is one of those things. Yeah. Getting to know yourself is fundamental really to getting to know who you are and who you want to become. If you don't know yourself, how can you get to know someone else really? Because you'll always be projecting or deflecting or always searching for something. Whereas if you get to know yourself, obviously you constantly evolve and change, but if you get to know yourself and know who you are, it makes you such a better person. And people can see that. They can see that you're comfortable in yourself and you know who you are, and it's a great thing to see really. So spend some time alone and get to know yourself. I promise you, it's a good investment to make. Number 15 is friends come and go. Unfortunately, serve a purpose and then they don't really fit in your life anymore. And coming to accept that and knowing that that is a reality changes the game really, because the more you try to make things work, the more they aren't. So you just have to let it go, and if they come back later in a later stage in your life, it's probably because it's meant to be, and they probably will. It won't ever fit how it used to be. I'm thinking about the puzzle piece, like it used to fit like the puzzle. They won't ever really fit how they used to be, but it'll be a new puzzle piece, and it could be a completely different relationship. I've definitely had that with a few friends now where something just didn't click, and having to constantly arrange and try and see them, and the word no being said all the time. You just have to put your hands up, step back, and just carry on with your life. And if they come back into your life and make a concerted effort to be active in your life, and actually it's a two-way street, like I always say, it's a two-way street. Friendship is a two-way street, because if one person is constantly making plans all the time, it's not going to work. It's destined to fail really. It has to be equal participation on both sides. So yeah, that's a big one. Obviously you'll miss the friendship or the relationship or how it was, but life is just one of those things, you outgrow people or something like that. Is there's always tomorrow. Everyone is always trying to get things done today. Like everyone is trying to get so much done today, whereas there's always another day tomorrow, and stress is a self-imposed thing. This number 17, but goes hand in hand. If you try and get everything done today, what are you leaving for yourself tomorrow? Like it's like a journey, Like why is everyone in such a rush to finish things so quickly, and then there's nothing left? You know what I mean? Whereas if you pace it out, you enjoy it more as well. Who wants stress? Stress is the worst. You don't want that. Avoid that at all costs. But yeah, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. And I think we've gotten into this thought that we have to get as much done as quickly as possible, whereas we can take our time and the sun's playing games. I think it went behind a cloud. We've got so much time, and everyone's always put such an emphasis on getting as much done in as little time as possible. It's not how I want to live, I'll tell you that for free. Stress, no. So that is 16 and 17, because stress is or pressure is self-imposed, which it is. So It's a choice, guys. Everything is a choice. How do you want to see it? How do you want to do it, you know? Number 18. Number 18 is be present. So many people miss out on so many things because they aren't present. They're always thinking about what's next or thinking about what happened earlier in the day. Whereas if you're present, you fully soak it up, and you can always tell if someone is in the moment and in the conversation. You can tell instantly when they're thinking about something else, and it's not really fair to like not give your 100%. You know, it's. I was supposed to go on a date last night and I just wasn't feeling 100%. And I was like, listen, I'm not feeling 100%. I'd rather go on this date with you when I'm 100%. And he was like, I completely understand that. I'm like, cool. But you see, people appreciate it. Also, honesty. Honesty is a big one, guys. Just be honest. Don't say things just because you think someone wants to hear it. Yeah. Number 19 is don't listen to respond. Just listen, you know. People always tend to interrupt you, or you can see they're listening so that they're able to say something in response. But you don't always need a response, and silence is golden, guys. I promise you. People also don't like silence. I don't know why, but I'm so comfortable with it as well. Like sometimes you just want to be in a quiet environment, and if you have a friend that you can just sit in silence with, that is a great friend, because sometimes you just want to just chill, you know, and you don't need to cover up the silence with conversation. Yeah, it's very, very important. And number 20. Yeah, I'm going to do it in 2 parts, guys. This video is going to be a 2-parter. You are great, and if people can't see that, that's on them. It's got nothing to do with you. Carry on with your life. That's what it is. And especially me, I know I'm a great person, and if things don't work out most of the time, it's not from a lack of trying. Especially in my part, I'm always give 100%, and I won't do any less than 100%. So if things don't work out, generally it's the other party's thing. Obviously, I do take some responsibility. Sometimes it is my fault, and I own up to that, and I'm honest, and I work through that. But back yourself, guys. I promise you. Confidence is good. Confidence is great. People love it when you're confident, especially me. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I actually wrote a whole 43. So next week's video will be 23 other points that I wish I had learned, or things that I now know that I wish I knew back then. It's an interesting one. Life is a crazy ride, guys. Oh man. Yeah. I had an interview yesterday with the au pair family, so I'm gonna wait and hear from that, or wait to see if I get the job. And then I've applied to a whole bunch of other things, obviously carrying on with my short courses, which I need to get on top of because I've been slack. Not good enough. But yeah, this is what I know, and I wish I knew, and I hope it's helped you in some point. Maybe you needed to hear some of these things. I know I need to reiterate things sometimes, and this is probably will do that because while I'm editing, it will be over and over and over, but it's cool. Anyways, thank you so much for spending your precious time with me, and I hope that you got to the end of the video, because sometimes I know my videos are a bit long, but I appreciate the support and the love and the comments and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this week's video, and I will see you guys again next week. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Yeah, goodbye, my weirdos.